you very much.
You're welcome. St. Joe's Life Care Center, Erin speaking. Can I help you?
Hi, Erin. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good. I don't know. I can't remember what Karen just told me. Are you the manager?
I'm the director of long-term care.
The director of long-term care. So you work under Elaine Calvert?
I report to Elaine, yes.
Okay, got it. So I have numerous complaints from staff at your location about the ask of their vaccination status. Are you aware of that?
No.
Okay. The notices have been delivered by the corporation to staff to reveal or divulge their vaccination status. Are you aware of that?
Can you say that again? Sorry?
There's a notice that's been disseminated amongst the staff, nurses, to divulge their vaccination status.
Okay, first can I ask your name?
Well, just answer my question first. Don't try to answer a question with a question. I want to know the answer.
I'm just wondering who I'm speaking with.
You're speaking with George. You're speaking with George, and my grandfather by the name of Martin Porter lives there. He's 104 years old.
Okay.
What? Oh, sorry. I'm corrected. 103. His son is sitting beside me. I understand that your corporation is soliciting information from nurses that work there over their vac status. You're telling me that you've not heard of anything to do with that?
What I can tell you is that the ministry put out a directive that we have to be in compliance with, that by July 1st we had to inform staff that they needed to either be vaccinated,
right,
or have a doctor's note was the second one, or the third one is that they can read an education package, which is not very long, and sign off on that. So there is the three options.
What if they don't? What if they decide not to sign off on that?
I honestly don't know what the answer is to that yet.
So you guys don't have the plan complete? Like, if I work there and I say, I don't wish to divulge my personal vaccination status to you, there's no repercussions for that yet on frequently asked questions? Or
what the ministry has said at this point is that anybody who is not vaccinated and has shown us proof of vaccination needs to be tested.
Right.
Antigen tested 1 to 2 times a week. That's all they've told us so far.
And that's the PCR test, I'm assuming?
No, it's a rapid antigen test.
Which is a PCR test. That's a polymer chain reaction test, correct?
No, it's not. It's the PCR test is the one that would give it to the lab, and the lab would process it.
Oh,
we do
I
a
see.
rapid test here, which is swab, and then 15 minutes to get the result.
Okay, so Erin, I'm going to treat you as a wide receiver of the information, okay? Because it sounds to me like you're just simply doing what you're told. Is that a fair assumption?
We are following the direction of the ministry.
Okay, so the direction of the ministry is illegal under the Nuremberg Code and informed consent, privacy laws governing, and accommodation. Our 12 lawyers are investigating your facility right now. You are on the record as telling me now that if they don't sign it, you don't know what the answer is going to be. But I have the answer.
I'm not on the record for anything.
Actually, you are.
I'm not on the record for anything. I'm only
following orders.
Following the direction of the ministry.
Right, and it's illegal.
I'm following the direction of the ministry.
Right, and so I'm going to tell you now that compulsory mandates, regulations, rules, guidelines are not law. They require the active consent of every human being that works there or stays there. Now, it's your due final and sufficient notice to cease and desist from performing this directive. You are on the record. We will use you as evidence in a court of law to defend the integrity of the nurses who work there and protect our senior citizens.
I am not on record for anything.
You are recorded right now. Do you have a lawyer? You're going to need one. And I hope you want to be on the right side of history, my friend, because if you're forcing these nurses to provide private information, that's illegal under the Personal Health Information Privacy Act. We don't care what the ministry says. My name is George Roach, and I'm the Executive Director of Canadian Rights Watch, and I assure you, you will be in the media, and you are on the record. And we are recording you right now. So you let Elaine Calvert know that she is going to be in one heaping pile of trouble for crimes against humanity and for other laws governed by the Nuremberg Code. The Human Rights Code under Section 1, 7, and 15 has been obliterated just in this phone call by you. You're following orders and you don't even know what you're doing. Do you have anything else you'd like to add?
We are following the ministry directive.
Okay, you're following blindly. You know, the lemmings were pushed off the cliff, right? They didn't jump. They were pushed. So you better start using your own critical thinking and find out what the law is, because you're breaking it. So if you want to follow Elaine off the cliff, and I have a ton of complaints on her, and I have all of these people on the record. I work with Canadian frontline nurses, global frontline nurses, the American frontline doctors. I work with Dr. Tenpenny, Dr. Carrie Madej, and everybody who's anybody in the legal field. If you don't believe me, you can go on Facebook and check out Canadian Rights Watch or Blacklisted, Whitelisted Businesses, where your video and your responses are about to be. And 380,000 people are going to hear you telling me that you're not on the record. And I guarantee you, I promise you, legally, you are. So you are now on notice. If you continue to push these false and illegal directives, I don't care if they're from God, they're not legal. And if you're following what's illegal and you don't do the work, you're liable. Do you think the war murderers in the Nuremberg trials said that they pleaded innocent on the basis of obedience to authority, and that prevailed? So if you want to plead innocent on the basis of obedience to authority, that you're just following directives, then you can explain that to the judge. You prepared to do that?
I think this conversation is over.
I think you're afraid and that you're caught. And you don't know what to say because you don't really know the laws and you don't have the right education to even determine it.
I need to end the conversation.
Yes, Elaine did too. She's on record too. You're on notice. St. Joe's. Monday the 23rd, August 2021. Recorded Director of Care.